Officially recording now.
Gotta get the coffee shits.
And now we're going
Luckily, I took a shit before I had the coffee.
going live. You're going to get your notifications. Go ahead and share that shit before we go.
I am gonna get I'm probably gonna get a second wave of shits though.
Oh, for sure. For sure. That
Nice.
post-coffee
I'm
shit.
so glad that we started already.
That post coffee shit, dude.
All right,
The post-coffee shit is crucial to my day.
This is how it's gonna be like when I finally start doing like morning talk shows and shit. Like for
Good morning.
stand-up.
I'm gonna take a
Like,
shit
I gotta
now.
take a shit.
Nice. All right, cool. Let's do this now.
Hello? Hey, Dad. Andy, mijo, ¿cómo estás? I'm good. How are you? Fantastico. How's my favorite lawyer son? I'm good. I actually called with some pretty big news. ¿Qué pasa, mijo? I called to let you know that I actually quit my job. What? As a lawyer to become a rapper. A rapper? Right. Mijo, ¿qué es rapper? Candy rapper? No. M&M's? No. Tres Musketeers? No. A rapper. Like someone who sings catchy hooks and spits sick bars. Sick? Oh, mijo, you are sick. Alicia! No. Call 911, I'm very sick. No, Dad, no, I'm not sick. No, I'm not sick. A rapper's like a musician, kind of, and that's what I want to be, and I just called to let you know that, and that I would really like your support. No, mijo, you do not need my support, mijo. No your mother's support, no one's support but one. Jesucristo. Oh, my God. Mira, just listen to me, Andres. Y Padre, el Hijo, y Espíritu Santo, amén. Dad. We talked about this. Jesus deals with more big picture things like world hunger. He doesn't care about what Andy's going to do with his career. Mijo, so you are telling me you are no longer a lawyer? Yes. You are now a rapper? Yes. Hello? Dad?
This week on Humpcast, we're getting frisky with Frisky. Superman is the face of the new Witcher series. Cinemia is still in the subscription fight. Alec Baldwin is no longer Batman's daddy. Would you boycott In-N-Out? And how to make yourself famous? You're listening to Humpcast.
Hit it already!
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and do things a little bit risky. Today we have Ryan, me, and Frisky. My name's Garrett Lee.
I'm Ryan D.
And today we have a very special guest, Mr. Andy Lugo.
What's up, yo? What's up?
Coming 2019. Yeah, you still go by Andy, right? Not Frisky.
Yeah. No, I go by Frisky now. Not
full on take that moniker and just be like, no, don't call me Andy.
Don't call me Andy.
You
no.
don't know me.
Only my mother calls me Andy.
Yeah. Just take on Machine Gun Kelly, Eminem, and Frisky.
Frisky, there you go.
That's
there
how
you go.
It
That's
should
how
be
it is.
completely in that conversation. So, of course, if you've been a fan of the show, you probably heard a few times Andy on the show. I believe the first time you were on here, you were just a lawyer and a comedian.
Correct.
Now you're an artist formerly known as Andy, the comedian and lawyer.
Correct. No, I've switched over to music. I'm full time. That's it.
There we
Just
go.
Music.
So in the beginning of the show, you heard a skit off of your new album. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, the Frisky Experience. That was the opening sketch where I call my super Mexican dad
Yes.
and tell him that I'm quitting my respectable job as a lawyer to become a rapper.
And I'm sure that went over well.
It was very accurate.
Was that actually your dad?
No, that was not my dad.
Okay,
That
I was like, that's
I was
interesting.
gonna say that would have been pretty funny if he was.
If you actually, that would be full on supportive.
It was the closest thing I can get to my dad, which is my childhood friend, Greg Tolman, who's also a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
And
Cool.
growing up, he would always make fun of my dad and do impressions of my dad.
Yeah.
Every time I'd call him, he'd be like, "Hello, Teofilo Lugo here." And so, like, I couldn't have gotten a better person to play my dad than Greg.
I think it's hilarious because I know exactly what you're talking about when friends try and do like impersonations of other friends' parents.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's
we
always
all
hilarious.
have a version of that.
Like I think my favorites are when we impersonate Ricky's mom, my dad, or anyone in your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, by the way, Ricky C.
Rest in peace, Ricky
Ricky
C.
C. Oh, yeah. Ricky C.
We miss you. So just like every episode, we start off with an alcoholic beverage of some sort. Ryan literally couldn't wait until I
I
said
couldn't.
that
I was
line.
thirsty.
He literally was like, I'm like one line away. He's like, nope, opening it right now.
Crack it now.
Let's go ahead and just start off with him since it's actually a familiar beer. Ryan D, what you drinking?
So I'm starting off right now with the balanced breakfast. You know,
Breakfast
it's
champions.
still morning time.
It is.
Is it still morning time?
Still morning time.
Yeah, it's
It is
11:43.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
In the AM.
Yeah,
Technically
still.
morning.
I had coffee before my beer today, which is I haven't done that in a long time.
No.
That's a thing.
Usually I just start my day with a beer.
You should just have
Nice.
coffee and beer at the same time.
Yeah. What, like a coffee stout?
Like
Ooh.
cold brew and beer. It would be like a beer cocktail.
Ugh.
Like a cold brew.
Why does that sound beer? That
Anyway,
sounds really good.
shout out Pacific Plate.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Balanced
Good.
breakfast.
And then Mr. Lugo, what is this in front of you?
I was given to this to me. It's the Dudes Brewing Company. It's called Boysenberry. It's a wheat ale.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
a
wheat ale
really
with a
good
bit
beer.
of boysenberry. So
Looks juicy as fuck.
nice. Let's try it out. Actually.
All right, cool. And then I've actually been saving this for a while because we've been sponsored, and then also just been drinking other beers. This is South Swell Brewing Company's double IPA. Found this in my local craft beer shop, and it looks delicious. It's a huge bottle at 9% alcohol by volume.
That's a way to
So
start your morning.
it sounds like I'm not going anywhere for a while. Good thing that this is my day off. So let's go ahead and pour these out, and we'll try them right now.
Yo.
Oh, that's heady as
Yeah, I've never said this too much ever.
It's too
but
much
that's
head.
too much head. That's
Too much head.
Back up.
dial down the head.
Dial down the head
Yeah.
immediately.
Sorry, I was just looking at this another thing that came up. Anyway.
Sorry, I was just not paying
I was just
attention
not
to the
paying
No, it just
know we're live
I'm trying
and
to.
all.
Yeah, it's just I got a news notification thing, and so it was a topic that we were talking about before.
Oh, perfect.
Anyway, so
I did the thing where I talked into my beer again.
you tucked into your beer.
I was like, got it. Oh,
Guys,
that's,
What do you
that's my
got
beer.
here? What is this?
I love that. Ryan
I don't
just
listen to
doesn't
you,
pay
dude.
attention to anything.
I don't listen to you.
What is you have beer? This is South Swell's double IPA. Now this is something I found in my local craft beer shop. I have never tried it before. Never had anything.
Which
from
store?
South
The one
Swell.
the one right here, or the one right
This one is actually this is from that way actually. So on my
Yeah.
way back from work,
That's
I
the better. That's the best one.
You know, not this one. It's further down on Alhambra.
Oh.
I take Atlantic south.
Oh, that one.
There's one just huge sign that just
It
says
says craft beer. Yeah, that place is
coldest
awesome.
craft beer
Yeah.
and the fucking and I'm like, what? I have to try this place.
It's near the
really
all the,
good selection.
It's the Main Street Plaza in Alhambra, like behind all that stuff. So
Yeah.
we're like Grill 'em all, and yeah. So I'm just explaining for anybody listening that wants to go check
locally.
that place out. Yeah.
No, because that's the best part is when
It's
you
a really
find
big spot, yeah.
local gems as far as
Yeah,
like
for
craft beer stuff and anything you can think of, and they actually have a really good liquor selection too. So that's I know you're already starting. I'll give you a little cheersy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Try
cheers.
try these real quick, and then you can
Cheers.
finish off with your
Yeah,
head.
this was delicious, by the way.
No.
To think I had a whole day planned.
Well, this will
Oh.
kickstart your day,
No,
dude.
for sure.
This doesn't even taste like an IPA.
Yeah, typically when
It's a
they're-
double, right?
Yeah. When
Yeah,
they're-
but there's almost no hoppy like
Well,
bitterness.
that's what I've noticed about doubles is usually, I mean, the
Yeah.
alcohol content is way higher, but the flavor,
Yeah.
it's so full that you don't get that aftertaste.
This
Yeah.
one is much more malty and roasty than I would expect from from any sort of IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, try this.
That's usually doubles, though. I mean,
Usually you still
For the
get a
most
good
part.
amount of hop though. Like that's almost no.
I think that's how it is.
hoppiness.
Usually, the higher the alcohol content, the sweeter it is.
it also
It
depends
probably
on what.
overpowers
It
the
also
hops.
depends on what kind of hops they use.
I don't know. It's really good. I like it. Fuck yeah.
From
Fuck
Ventura.
yeah, it's a way to
So we love beer.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
still
as you can
that's
tell
still
in the
pretty.
Beer is
That's pretty local. Says it's from Ventura.
Oh yeah.
Ventura.
Says the whole the head brewer's name is Ace, and
Okay,
he really loves it. All right, cool. So what's up, guys? I mean, I haven't seen you in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, you played a wonderful live edition that's still sitting on my computer because I can't figure out how to edit the stuff
I
together.
forgot about that thing. I could use
Wait,
that.
what happened?
I have the audio track and the video track separate on a recording of him live.
Yeah, I did a
But-
acoustic version of one of my
As
songs.
Ryan and I know, we hate editing, and everything
Oh.
that can go wrong will go wrong.
That's easy.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Want to give it a
Every
shot?
time we say, "Oh, that's easy," and then it's like, "This is not easy." Like, remember we were trying to put together the audio and video track, and for the life of us, even though we got the beginning of it, it somehow jumped, and then went to a different like slightly off track. I know this is not really like what everyone's trying to hear right now, but you remember
But it's the same. It's the same.
one audio track, one video track. However, because of whatever, it just
Have you ever heard of
jumps off.
iMovie? It's fantastic.
I have
There's a thing you can do on like.
It's like I was doing it by hand. Jesus, iMovie, that's brilliant.
That's what I'm here for.
What were you-
I was like,
What program were you using?
iMovie.
Oh, well, that's why.
Okay, that iMovie's the answer until it's the problem. Then it's not the answer. All right, fair enough.
The new iMovie. Well, we just talked
We
about
just-
this. I just
yeah.
had Andy on. We did it. Hit the mics episode.
I could have a hit the mics drop here if you fucking send me a fucking thing.
Okay, I'll make one.
I was like, I have this whole soundboard here that I'd never update.
Dude, it's dope.
I only updated it today because I can drag and drop his things.
That's dope.
But
Wait, so you actually put his?
yeah, I played the skit off of I
there you
turned
go.
it off, but
Yeah.
yeah, these can play completely off of my soundboard.
The things you've never done before that this whole thing is for.
No, I did that. I
know,
did that with.
I was looking at it. I was like, wow, it's pretty professional.
Yeah.
I did this with Solar Haze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just depending on how big the file size is, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I got it, bro.
But
Bro.
anyway, we were just talking about this. I was like,
Yeah.
fucking. I hate iMovie now, especially now since I have the Adobe. Remember what we talked about, Garrett?
Yes, I know. I don't know why it's. I think you know what it is. It's automatically down, and I don't know why.
Huh.
Like, because I didn't touch it.
Technology.
All that for that.
Yep, I'll take it.
Worth
But anyway, iMovie.
Is that Jimmy? Like, I keep asking. It sounds like Jimmy.
No, the origin of that was we had Steve on, and he sent us a video of this rapper guy that he follows on Instagram or on Twitter.
Heard from Steve in a long time.
And it was a video. It's a video of some chick like going on the corner of a bedpost and that, like getting the bedpost going up her pussy.
Oh, shit.
And the video, and then the guy's reaction is what.
That's
Bitch,
funny.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds fucking weird. I'd like to see that video though. Send that video right over.
Send that over. I gotta check. I gotta peep that.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds disgusting and weird.
Yeah.
Send that to me.
Guinness World.
Some people. Speaking of which, some people have been sending me some weird shit on Facebook. Like,
You can't send that much because like I see so much stuff that I think's hilarious, but it's technically porn.
Yeah,
and I want
well,
to send
it's
it to you.
obviously porn.
I want to send it to you guys,
Dude, I just got
And
like
it's
I
can't.
just got one that I sent to somebody else because it was so bizarre. They were like best blowjob ever, and I looked at it. It was just this chick. She starts sucking the guy's dick, and then she gets so into it, she picks him up and spins him around, and then just like grabs like his because she's got him.
Is she
she's
a
holding
giant-
him upside down. No, she's not that big.
No, she's not.
No.
Okay.
She's like the same size as this guy, but the guy's like
That's
a little.
impressive.
He's like a scrawnier dude, but
Yeah.
like she fucking picks him up, spins him around, and like grabs his butt cheeks and just starts fucking.
Okay. Have you ever seen?
That's
Okay, so
skill, that's skill.
there's this thing that like I always when you're watching porn, there's always an ad for better looking porn, and then, on the side.
Okay.
And then you're always like, well, I want to see that one, but of
Yeah.
course you click it, and it's just gonna take you to a
Subscription
subscription site, yeah.
Apparently there's a sites dedicated to finding free versions of ad porn. Like literally the porn that's
For
in
real?
it. Yeah, but you have to go like deep into there. So it's like you have to
Jesus, you spent some time doing
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
You're like,
I'm
I
telling
found
you
these
this.
guys.
I found these
in
guys.
The black market.
you have to
Went
go
into the
with
dark web.
Dark web.
You have to type in like blonde, giant, like every attribute about this porn, and then type ad porn and be like, I saw that one. Yeah, here, this is where the link is to the free version of it.
Nice, because
But-
I've been wanting to watch the Star
Wait, so
Wars
what-
ad porn.
Yes, dude, that was
What
the,
was
that
it?
was that was probably one of the
we
first
keep
ones.
peeking.
I
Who
know.
keeps peeking?
It's when we all talk at once. That's the
Okay.
only thing. It's one of us is fine, but if we all laugh, it's gonna peak.
So hold on. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah. But either way, so it's like that was one of like the first ones. It's like Star Wars porn. I want to see
Yeah,
that. But then
yeah.
of course it's like it takes you to a page. It's like pay for it. Like
Hey,
no,
no, I don't want to pay.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then so
there's people
so,
dedicated.
yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I put in like I don't know what is it like red Twi'lek ad porn, and then it's like oh okay I know what that is, and then it sends you to like a different site and it's like takes you to TNA Flicks, which sends you a link to like X videos and like Pornhub and all this stuff.
And then you gotta
It's
go to like the
boom.
local In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Order a triple double.
Not In and Out,
right.
dude. They're too
Yeah,
conservative.
yeah,
Not right now, bro.
Not right now,
Yeah,
dude.
In-N-Out's
we
off.
don't
touch it.
We don't do In and Out right now. Okay.
That's way too.
They've donated to the Republican Party.
I know.
And the Democrat Party.
Oh my God.
But we're not going to talk about that.
That's not hot.
That sounds delicious for breakfast. I kind of want one.
In and Out.
In-N-Out?
Yeah.
In and Out sounds delicious every fucking day
After
of
you
the
get a-
week.
After you
Every
get a good
hour.
buzz going, get some In-N-Out in you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's the shit.
But that porn I was talking about was like a giant woman and a little man, and it did the same thing.
Really?
Like, she picked him up and just
I'm
started
sure it's a common move.
Sucked his fucking cock balls,
His
like
dick
jamming.
off. Yeah, and then,
like,
but like, it's so funny because in that angle, she can get like his balls and everything.
yeah,
so
because
she was just like,
It's like picking up a bottle, and like that's how easy it was. Just like fucking.
I've seen it the other way where it's like the girl and then they turn. it
Yeah,
around.
and that's
Right.
common.
Like
That's more of a common thing. But the
Yeah.
opposite is very
What do
rare
they-
that I
what
had
do
to
you-
find it.
What do they call that? What do they call that move?
The pick up and suck.
the flying 69.
Oh,
Is it
that's
really?
true.
This
The
is what it's
flying-
called, yeah.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
possibility.
No, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's like, trust me,
It's
I've,
like, yeah, we used
I've had sources confirm this.
We've done
The
it.
flying
The
69.
flying 69.
I can see that.
We've done clothed dry versions of it. Yeah, we've definitely done. The
But
flying
it's
69.
funny because I mean, maybe you could call it a tombstone even.
Yeah, that's what I would like a tombstone.
If you drop down,
yeah.
you fucking
I
definitely
was
tombstone.
thinking, I was like, what is that? What is that wrestling?
Yeah,
move?
it's a tombstone.
Yeah.
Tombstone. Boom.
yeah,
So anyways, tombstones and
Porn,
flying
right?
69s.
Tombstones.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So in porn, it's a flying 69. In
Yeah.
wrestling, it's a
It's
tombstone.
it's tombstone, right? That's fucking
I mean, it depends on whose dick's in whose mouth.
True that. All right, so Andy,
yeah.
talk about your music.
We said it's Frisky now.
Frisky, sorry, bro.
It's all
Frisky.
right. It's
So
all
is
right.
it officially Frisky the rapper?
Frisky the rapper? Frisky.
Okay.
The name actually originated from Frisky Troubles, but that
I just
one-
think of Frisky's cat food.
yeah. A lot of people do,
Mhm.
but
Like when
shit.
I typed your name in, and that was the first thing that popped up.
cat food.
Frisky.
Yeah, cat food.
Yeah, so I guess Frisky the rapper. Oh, yeah, when you're searching me online, Frisky the rapper is.
Got it,
Do you have a
what it
website?
comes out. Working on it right now. As soon as the album is ready to be distributed, then yeah, I'm gonna create a website for it.
There we
It's gonna
go.
be great.
There we go.
Yeah, we go.
Nice.
Yeah, we
So,
go.
so we played it in the intro. We played a skit, and that
Yeah.
was your friend playing your dad. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
And that's on the album, right?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I have. So what's unique about this hip hop album is that there is comedy sketches, actual written comedy sketches.
Well,
and
the album is
performed.
pretty much like a comedy music album.
comedy
like we-
music album. Yeah. But it's more of a. It's an actual hip hop album, but I'm trying this thing where because you guys knew me from the comedy scene, so I decided to bring.
I knew you
that
from the
into
lawyer
hip-hop.
scene, so
Yeah.
I still- you know what's funny is
I
that-
know you from the Flying 69 scene.
I
It's a very
still,
small scene.
I would hit you up every now and then for like legal advice.
Oh yeah, I know. You always hit me up for the weirdest shit. Dude, it's like,
so I blacked out and may or may not have done something. What should I do?
And he always did. I'm asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
never
yeah.
for me. Come on.
Ryan would never do anything illegal.
What did I say one time? You're like, are you asking me? 'Cause he's like, did you get in trouble for something like this? And I was like, no,
Oh, it's
definitely
real
not for a friend.
I was like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. So this is it's a hip hop album, but it's got comedy in it. So
Cool.
That's what it's a very unique album in that sense.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For sure, man. Yeah.
So that's just one of the skits.
yeah,
How-
one of the skits. Yeah.
And then last time you were here, you had another song that you were playing on too, and that was really good.
Yeah.
And then you have a little bit more with that same vibe for this whole thing.
Similar, yeah. It kind of jumps around in terms of a vibe, but yeah, it's some like the ones that I have here, they're more like upbeat vibes. I have like the downer ones, but those you get on the album, like it's because the album's an experience.
Yes.
Like you come in, you laugh, you it makes you
You cry, you
cry.
come.
You actually do cry.
Yeah.
You do.
You do come.
I had one person come.
But that was during the Flying 69.
Yeah, I was a Flying 69. Yeah, that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother scenario.
What happened?
It did that thing again.
You're down?
I'm down.
Uh-oh.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
Here, fuck with this. Oh.
Keep talking.
All right.
Keep talking.
You know what I was going to ask you? What I
What's
did. There was a few things that I didn't ask you in my interview with you,
Uh-huh.
which was I know this album you said you self-produced. You
Yeah.
learned well, we didn't talk about it on this show, I guess, so we should talk about that. Is that you self-produced this whole album? You learned what, Pro Tools?
Logic.
Oh,
Logic.
Cool. Logic.
So you learned Logic to figure out how to,
Yeah, Ryan doesn't have a lot of logic.
Logic. I've never heard it.
No, he's like, what's that?
Logic. Good. It's a good rapper.
He's a good rapper. I love Logic.
I learned how to kidnap Logic and make him do my beats.
Make this beat sick.
But so you did like a beat machine and all that shit. Is there any plans for like the future to like actually record with like a band or something?
Not at the moment. I kind of like the little system that I have in place.
Well, it's definitely easier to do it that way, but
yeah.
I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like it'd be like just a cooler experience to have like a recording session with like some other musicians.
Oh, for sure.
But
yeah.
just find somebody that's not gonna just play. That's not gonna want to fucking take over your project. Just be like, this is what this.
This
you
is
can
our
make
album now.
You can make your digital track and then be like, this is what I want.
Right.
Kind of have them record it.
Right. No, one thing I did.
That'd be kind of cool to do like live sessions. Too.
Yeah. No, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So I would create the track at home. I have a home studio, and then I would go into an actual studio where there was like musicians hanging around, and I would just play the song. I'd be like, all right, this is what I'm working on, and like it would just inspire the musicians to just pick up either the drums or whatever instrument, and I would just let them go. I would just let them go. I'd be like, play whatever you want to play, and then after I take that, I record everything. I'd come back home and I would just look through it and be like, all right, what's good, what's not good, what fits this track, and sometimes I did find things that like were really good. So, in a sense, it was helped. Like this album, I had help on it, but. It was just letting musicians let them see what inspires them and how where they take this track, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, it was a very fun thing to do, and that's kind of like the system I have in place. But I mean, hopefully with this album, it opens a lot more doors, and yeah, I would love to do like live instruments and like an orchestra for a couple. Like, dude, I mean, I have no budget for that now, but at some point, yeah, I got a lot of. I already started working on a second.
First of all, you need to get on this diss track train with.
That's true.
Machine Gun Kelly.
I know,
dude. You need to diss like a big rapper, so that way they diss you back, and then you get fucking.
We have a rapper friend too that you could diss, and I think you guys would do well.
Yeah,
no way. I'm pretty sure Scribble would fuck you up. Dude.
He might destroy you. Like,
before we start dissing, I want to have coffee with this guy. I want to get to know him.
Shout out Scribble.
Shout out
Scribbles. I gotta check him out.
We've had him on the show. He's more friends with Brian's brother, Rat. Like he did his intro too.
Yeah, he does all his intro music.
Nice.
He's really good.
He's good?
He's supposed to be going on a legit tour like pretty soon
he's
too.
a really good fucking rapper.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's
what kind of-
collaborated with a lot of people too.
Really? Yeah, that's the next thing I'm looking for is collaboration. I hit up Scribbles.
Yeah, hit him up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tag him right now. We'll see.
Tag up Scribbles will be like, hey, Frisky is looking for some collabs.
Let's see if that just works. If I just tag him in a comment.
Scribbles Learning Center.
No, that's not it.
Not
Scribbles Hair
No,
Salon.
it's
DJ Scrib.
It's SKRIBBAL.
BBAL? I don't know how to spell this guy's name.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Collab, bro.
With Frisky.
Yeah, that'd be pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Anyway, what the fuck was I getting to? So you got this new album coming out.
Yeah.
When's the date again?
September 29th.
September 29th.
And where can they get it on? Like
iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube.
It's great that you actually have a release date.
Yes.
Most people just be like, I got this new album. It came out yesterday.
It's like, okay,
buy it right now.
Yeah. That's kind of like I feel like it's a lost kind of thing, or or not art form, but fucking just no one has that element of anticipation anymore.
Correct.
Everyone just kind of drops a new album. They're didn't Eminem just drop a new album yesterday?
Surprise
album. Surprise!
Why is everybody doing this shit?
Yeah,
why don't they just? Why can't we just promote an album and then be like, oh shit, I'm excited for this new album?
I think other than the major artists, like I feel like albums are dead. Like most single artists don't do albums.
Well, here's the thing. Like I think that do either of you guys follow Gary Vee at all either too?
Who's that?
Okay. Nope.
No.
No.
Gary Vee.
Gary Vee. He's like he's an entrepreneur, but also a motivator, and he's also
that guy. Yeah.
But he's deep in the rap game too, in the hip hop and rap game, and he's been telling people for a long time. He's like, if you're fucking good and you're in the music industry, you don't need to be like hyping up just one album.
Yeah.
Put out content every single day or every week or whatever, and then that just proves how good you are.
Yeah.
Versus like, buy my album, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't.
Yeah.
You know, they just put it
guess.
out, and that's what but what I'm saying is that kind of started this whole trend where now you just have like SoundCloud people that just like here, boom, new song.
Yeah.
People are always telling me, hey, have you heard so and so's new song? I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
What is that person?
Yeah.
You know, but then I hear it, I'm like, this is fucking fire right here.
Yeah, but I feel like by constantly releasing content, especially with music, you're not giving yourself enough time to make it really that presentable.
Yeah, and I think I mean, you have to take that with a grain of salt, obviously. Like, put out stuff so that people understand what you are.
Yeah.
And then you do your overarching album, but you have to be able to basically prove why you're worth being a fan of.
It's the same with comedy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
sure.
I mean, that people say the same thing about that. Is like, as long as you're constantly putting out content and being, you know, and staying relevant. But then, you know, people get fucking tired of you, and they don't. And if you're constantly putting something out every week, you know, like a new comedy sketch every week that you're not spending enough time on, you're just putting it out just to put it out, then people are gonna get tired of your shit.
For sure. Yeah, no, I've learned that you gotta put as much content as you can, but also
be good at it.
Spend time. I mean, take your time.
Yeah,
Don't. I mean, that's what the fucking problem is with a lot of shit that's coming out now. It's just with music and any sort of, you know, medium is like everyone is in such a hurry to get it out that like.
They don't spend the time with
it. I mean, this new Eminem album sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like I think it sounds like he just worked on it in a week and was like, "Fucking put it out."
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Eminem. We're good.
Eminem.
Just do it.
He's like, people will buy it. You know,
and I've heard people say it's amazing. I haven't heard it yet.
It's not amazing.
It's
dude. It's like, I mean, that's
what I'm saying. Like how polarizing it must be for you. Okay, so you have to be an Eminem fan, be like, it's amazing, and then we are fans of Eminem, but we're not like hardcore. And then,
I mean,
Ryan's like,
you know,
no,
it's no fucking Marshall Mathers. It's no you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that fucking album is amazing.
I'm sorry, I'm way more impressed by Machine Gun Kelly's fucking diss track, which is really
you know what though?
Exactly.
I mean,
that was really good. I just watched it for the first time right now.
I'm a huge Eminem fan, and I'll listen to anything.
And that's the first Machine Gun Kelly song I've ever heard.
Yeah,
like I've heard of him, but I've just never listened to his music. And then I was like, oh, okay.
It's funny because I YouTubed him because I never really listened to Machine Gun Kelly. I didn't like his stuff. And then, but the only thing that comes up when you YouTube him is just the diss.
Really?
That's
the biggest thing.
This skyrocketed his fame. I'm absolutely like, even though however famous he is, and I know he is because I've seen his name. Yeah, I've seen him on shows. I just never really because I was like, I don't know who that is.
Apparently, he's been around for a while too.
Yeah. Most rappers are around for a while.
So like, the way I saw him was like, I watched this show called Hot Ones, and this one is where they eat really spicy wings.
He was on that one.
Yeah, he was on there like twice.
They got some pretty fucking legit like people.
Oh
on
yeah,
that
for sure.
show.
Yeah, dude. Logic was on there. G's
Logic.
They
just have Jeff Goldblum, and he is so fucking weird.
That's fucking funny.
Like,
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, he's like, oh no, that's why would you do that? I don't want to do that. That's, no. I'm gonna take a nibble. Is that okay? We're gonna take a nibble. I have nothing to prove. It's okay. You know, like I was like just watching Jeff Goldblum's hilarious, but
he doesn't seem like somebody that would eat spicy foods.
No, he got vegan wings first of all. Then each one he just took a nibble, but. He's right. He's Jeff Goldblum. He has nothing to prove. Whereas other people, they're so competitive. They're like, look, I cleaned the fucking wing. Boom, bones.
Like,
which would be me.
I would fucking die, dude.
Hands down, that would be me because I'm so competitive.
I saw like the hot sauces and
I've had some of them.
Have you had like the most?
I have videos of me and our friend Jeremy Northwood. He had them, and we were eating them, and we were just on fire. We were drunk as well. Our mouths were on fire. I'm like, why would anyone do this to themselves?
I know. That's why
so bad.
That's why people like, because I don't really like spicy food.
Yeah.
And people like, my girlfriend loves spicy food, and she's
I
like,
like
why
it.
don't you eat spicy food? I was like, because I like to enjoy my food.
I don't like
Don't
pain.
look like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
It's so good.
Like you might as well be getting ass raped while you're having these wings.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny you brought that up because yesterday, there was some salsa. Like I was hanging out at my chick's place, and her dad made tacos, and there was salsa, and he's like, oh, don't eat these, don't eat these onions. Apparently they're too spicy. He's like, well, you could try them if you want.
Onions?
And I was like, no, I'm not gonna eat the onions. I was like, I'll try the salsa though. He's like, okay. So I put the salsa, and I had a fucking tiny bit, and then like they looked at me, and I was like fucking crying, and I'm sweating, like my nose is running, and they're like that salsa too hot for you, and I was like. Yeah.
Yep.
But it was so fucking good. And then like I asked Vicky to get me more.
Yo,
and,
really?
and then
Oh,
I was
you
like,
did
you didn't put any more sauce on there. She's like, dude, you were dying. Why do you want more of that shit? I was like, it's fucking good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Because I'm hard. I'm hard. I got this. I got it.
It was fucking good.
No, like so. Here's the thing: like me and my body are completely different when it comes to. I love the taste of a lot of spicy foods, but I will sweat more than any person you've ever met,
dude.
So like I'm there like dripping like fucking. It looks like I just had a
Yeah.
giant
Oh, yeah.
workout,
and then you're the
they're
guy that's like, this is the best.
This is so fucking good. And also when it comes to hot food, I have this thing. It's like I have to finish them. I can't just leave it.
Damn,
Dude,
I was
me
like,
too.
I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it. I gotta get rid of it.
You don't want to be conquered.
I ate
That's
some
what it
wings.
is.
I went to T. Phillips, dude, and like their wings, they're like big fucking juicy chicken wings. So I was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, I want those. And there's only 6 of them, but their sauce on them was so fucking spicy. And I ate like 3, and then Vicky looks at me, and I was fucking red, and I'm crying, like, dude, and I look like shit when I eat spicy food, like. And it's
Like,
and she's like, you don't have to finish those. I'm like, yeah, I do. They're fucking $13.
That's the thing, babe. Dude, $13 for 6 wings?
Yes.
Fuck that.
But they're big, juicy
fair
wings.
enough.
Yeah,
Oh, I like the big juicy.
yeah, they're like
ones.
big
Yeah.
juicy wings, dude. They were
Let's
worth. It
sell,
was worth
dude.
it.
Nice.
And they were so good,
And
but
the shit
fuck.
the shit that day.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fire.
like
You,
Fuego.
you
Fire.
just get a bunch of bread, like right after bread, milk.
So milk does
you know what
work,
I found
right?
out? You know what I found out?
What?
Apparently, and this is something that not a lot of people talk about. Honey works better than milk or bread.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was at Jeremy
At least honey
Northwood's-
wouldn't make me shit myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, milk. Oh yeah.
when I was at Jeremy's, like he was like, here, put this in your mouth. I'm like, honey. He's like, trust me. I did it. I'm like, fuck, it works better than milk
Really?
or bread.
Why is no one talking about this?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like
I think-
milk and bread is the
Yeah.
main thing. that
Are people
everyone's
still
talking about.
trying to save the bees? Is that why?
I don't know.
Like,
I
that,
think-
that was a thing growing up.
it's
Remember?
still
No, we're-
a thing.
like guys.
They're
the bees.
we're but eating
Please.
eating honey has nothing to do with I think getting rid of bees. I think it's employing more bees.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like
There's-
they're
there's
giving them the jobs.
There's a bee unemployment line.
Yeah, I was like we're making sure that their jobs are.
No,
being
you know what it's
useful.
doing
their
actually. You
jobs
know
are
it's
secure.
it's making people and you know
Creating
it's
job security.
well, a lot of people are starting their own bee farms
Yeah,
and creating their own because honey's like such an I guess it's not fucking being produced as much, so people do it independently, and it's like actually a really good business move because you can sell your own honey, and it's like organic honey.
Yeah.
and you can sell it for a lot of money.
Damn.
dude, my parents have this giant lavender bush that they could probably do that if they felt like
That's
it.
what she
It's literally it's like nice. It's a giant lavender bush, and every time I go over, there's a ton of bees there. But they're cool, and like I've never had a problem with bees. I've literally never been stung by a bee.
Uh-huh.
So
I
I have no
I
idea
have.
even if I'm
It's the
allergic
worst.
or not.
It's the fucking
Yeah,
worst,
but-
man.
But
Are you guys allergic?
I'm not allergic, but
no, I was there when Ricky got stung by a bee though. I was in the car. He swore like because I think were you in the car? with us?
I was
Yeah.
driving.
No, that's right. Okay, so he's like, did you like flick a cigarette ash at me or something? He felt like he was being burned alive.
It was so funny,
A
dude.
bee flew in the window and stung
And
him
stung
in the back.
He's like, did you? Somebody thought you threw. He's
He's like, what'd you do?
What'd you
Goddamn."
do? And I was like, nothing. Yeah, we were coming back from Comic-Con, and
Yes.
and he's like, dude, pull over. And I was like, why? I'm like, why? Because we found out it was a bee.
Yeah. So he got up
So
and there's a dead bee on his
and he's
seat.
like, pull over, man. I was like, why? It's not gonna sting you again.
It's dead. It's
Fucking dead, dude. Dude, he freaked out so, and it was just the funniest thing
That's
because
fucking
we're
hilarious.
driving, and he's just like, hey, my fucking back. Ah!
I'm all dead.
Help me, Jesus!
Help me, Tom Cruise.
Use your magic.
He was freaking out so hard, and then he freaked out more when he found out it was a bee sting because he.
Because that. Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, there you are.
No, there's the cord. The cord's back.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was the cord, not me.
Interesting.
Because then
The
he
cord kicked in.
Because then he didn't know if he was allergic or not, and then I was, and I was like, if I pull over, then we're gonna be further from a hospital. Like we're on the freeway right now, so
Might as well
if
just
you
drive towards
start
civilization.
freaking out, or if you start getting, allergic, then we'll go straight to a hospital. Why would I pull? Why would I get out of here? Get off the freeway?
That's hilarious. Call AAA.
But he was
Call the
freaking
National
out.
Guard.
He's like,
National
He's like,
Guard.
dude, pull over. I was like, what? We're already. What's it gonna do?
That's funny.
But he still made me pull over so he could check his back and everything. Oh man,
And it just looked like a mosquito bite.
it
Yeah.
fucking hurts though, man.
It-
Like
it-
I'm not
it
gonna
feels
lie.
It feels like a
He
prick. Like when you go to the doctor and they give you that prick to test for AIDS.
God, I got a big
Not
old
that
booger. There it is.
Had that test a lot, but
Okay.
you know, Yeah.
Okay, but like I've never been like he swore like burn though. Did it burn?
No, it's a motherfucker. I think it
nah.
all depends on where. It depends on where
Yeah,
it
probably
is.
where, yeah.
I got it in my hand, both times, 3 times.
Yeah.
Were you holding the bee?
No, dude, fucking bees love my hair for some reason. So this happened.
that's a
So the
great
first,
solution,
so the
man.
first time,
your hair smells like honey.
so the
and
first time it happened,
flowers.
I had a sunroof,
Uh-huh.
and I was driving through Pasadena, and I felt something in my hair, and I went like this, and I had long hair, and it went like this, and then a fucking bee stung my hand, stung my finger, and I went motherfucker. And I was driving, and it like, dude, it stung my finger, and my finger felt like it was gonna explode, and it hurt so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah.
So I literally pulled over so I could go fuck, fuck.
Stupid. Did you see it?
Fuck.
Did you find its carcass?
Yeah, and I stomped it out. It was on the no, because I went like this because
Yeah.
it stung me, and I went like
Yeah.
that, and then it fell, and then I just stomped it out.
Gotcha.
But dude, the same thing happened to me again. But apparently a bee had been in my fucking hair all day long because this shit stung me in the middle of the night.
Oh shit!
I was out,
Shit.
and I fucking went like this. Like after I was already drinking, and I walked outside, and I went like this, and a fucking bee stings my hand again. Same fucking thing.
Yo,
Same
maybe-
finger?
No, I think it was a different hand. But
If that's not a sign to cut your hair, I don't know what is.
both times in Pasadena too.
I don't know how anyone fucking lasts with long hair in California, dude. Like it's just cooling off, but before this, we were
Oh, it was
melting.
bad. I just been so lazy and fucking broke to go get a haircut. I should really go now.
Yeah, like one of my friends, he got hair plugs because he was losing his hair, and it looked fucking dope, and it cost him a lot of money.
Yeah.
but it got so hot, he shaved it.
Oh,
I was
my
like, I was like, what are you, Pedro?
I was hot.
It's really hot.
so I cut the hair.
No, getting stung by a bee is no joke. It's really fucked
Yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's stung in the back would probably be. I mean, there's more shit there. There's more nerves. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah,
It's like, it's in my spine. It's in my spine.
Oh my god, dude,
It
maybe you'll
hurts a lot, yeah,
maybe
it's-
you'll become like a mutant.
it's fucked
bee,
up.
man.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't recommend it.
I don't.
It really fucking hurts.
No,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, because it's like, okay, so it's the prick, and then
Yeah.
and then you start to feel the venom kind of go
Yeah,
through.
seep in.
Yeah, and then and it starts to swell up, and you can feel the swell. Like, dude, oh my god, and especially in my finger where there's not like much.
Yeah.
There's not. It didn't feel. There's nowhere for the swelling to go, so
Uh-huh.
it felt like it was all pressure on my
And
joint.
it's just like,
yeah.
explode. Like you just
Yeah, so
felt
it felt like my
expand.
finger was gonna explode. I was like,
Stupid bee.
fucking
Wow.
bees, dude.
I don't want to ever get stung by a bee. That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into this song. You want to intro this song?
Yeah,
That we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do. So we're gonna do. I think everybody says hey.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Good
let's do
little
that one. Yeah. That one is a, it's a fun.
It's a good one.
Like, yeah, it's a fun tribute. I wrote this. This was actually not gonna make it to the album. I was almost done with the album, and it just felt like it was missing something, so I just wrote one more song,
Mm-hmm.
and it was this one, and it was basically just a tribute.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that one in then.
Yeah.
This is the one I was thinking about getting rid of.
Yeah,
but,
well,
It's actually a really good
yeah,
one.
it's really. I love this one, and it's
I,
just.
I liked it. That's why I was like, okay, cool. Like this is the one you're getting rid of.
Yeah. No, it's just it was the last minute right. Like I wrote this one last.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
Like everything was already recorded in post production, and I wrote this one last and
All right.
recorded it real quick. And it's just a tribute to everyone that supported me throughout this, because I mean, making this album was actually a lot more fucking of a hassle than I put it out to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wrote this to just kind of say thanks to everyone. So,
All right,
check
cool.
it
All
out.
right, we're gonna check this one out right now. As soon as I unmute this.
So, Andy's a comedian, he likes to make people laugh. He invites us all over here, like,
I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. I work real hard just to get that pay. I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. But life's too short just to work all day. Cause it can't stop when when I step up in the spot. I feel so hot. When my buddies yelling, hey, I feel on top of the world, best feeling by a long shot. I see my name in lights like a rock star. I see every single track on the top charts. I see pulling more thoughts than my brain does. Feeling so famous, hanging with the big boys. Don't forget the females. Every day I put in work on the floor plan. Everything you hear right here is just a blueprint. If you don't believe in me, that's just too bad. Cause you could've got paid, but your life's sad. You ain't even seen the length of my wingspan. For those of you that do, I see you, fam. You're the bone to my back, and the reason that I know in the end I'ma be the fucking man. Cause I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. I work real hard just to get that pay. I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. But life's too short just to work all day. I've been working day and night. Those I love are on board like a flight. They're the reason that my dream's still alive. They're the reason I'm not dead up inside. Yeah, they got their own motives, that's alright. I know my mom, she wouldn't mind a new ride. I know my dad, all he wants is to retire. And my girl, all she wants is to save the wildlife. But I don't give a goddamn, cause they're fam. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am. I'd be working at a job, staring at a dead end. So I'ma do everything I can to compensate them. Cause that kind of loyalty can't be taught. That kind of friendship can't be bought. Doesn't matter where I am, if I'm hot or I'm not. They're the ones yelling hey when I step up in the spot. I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. I work real hard just to get that pay. I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. But life's too short just to work all day. I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. I work real hard just to get that pay. I pull it to the spot, everybody says hey. Step into the club, body says hey. I'm gonna be somebody someday. But life's too short just to work all day. Cause it can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
I
All
like
right.
it,
All right. I
like
like that
it.
too. I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I have a thing for this. What is that? It's right here.
And then I gave her some I do yeah.
And we're back.
That was perfect.
Thank you. That was fucking cool, dude. I like that one. That's
Thanks,
what I'm saying.
man.
That was really chill. Like, I really loved the beat. It was really mellow. It was one of those
Yeah.
things you could just fucking chill, put in the party,
Yeah.
play in the background, whatnot. I
Thanks,
like
man.
that.
Thanks,
I like
man.
that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right, cool.
That was cool.
So, you said September, when's it dropping again?
September 29th.
September 29th. Check
Yeah.
that shit
Check it
out, son.
Frisky, the rapper. The album is called The Frisky Experience.
Nice.
It's going to be a good one.
All right, we're going to jump into some stories real quick and then drink some more beer. How about that? Sounds good. All right.
I may have some news for you. Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out.
That is a scientific fact, huh?
I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
All right.
Oh, good.
This is my shit, bro. We in this.
Why?
I don't know. I felt jolly. All
right.
Do that.
Hey, dog. Hey, you sing what you feel.
Thank you so much. All right, there we go. Let's go.
Jolly drunk Mexican.
Vominos. Yeah, dude. I haven't. So for a lot of you, they probably know when we do this in the morning. None of us have breakfast. Maybe you did.
I had oatmeal.
Good for you.
Yeah.
We did not.
I had coffee.
I had beer. That's it.
Nice. Hey,
I woke up, I set this shit up, and I had beer.
cheers to that.
All right, so I'm feeling
Good
pretty nice.
morning.
Good morning, everybody. First story I want to talk about is I know this is a very popular game, and I feel sad because I have not played this. I know my brother has, and I gotta check it out. The Witcher. Have either of you played this game or read the novels?
No.
No, do you know the
Also,
franchise?
my Xbox exploded yesterday. So.
Oh,
All right.
so you can't play Fork Knife.
Nope.
Fortnite?
Fork Knife.
Fork knife.
Fortnite? What's Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Okay. I was like, I've heard of Fortnite.
Yeah,
but
no,
Fortnite.
it's the new shit, bro. Fork Knife.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's I think when my power went out yesterday for like a second, like it just kind of like blew something in the fucking. Because I was like, what I was explaining, what I was explaining is that the old Xboxes, they have like that power bar that plugs into the back of it.
Yeah.
That I don't know what the fuck it's for. I guess
Yeah.
maybe just to keep. I think it's supposed to keep that from happening,
But it didn't.
but it didn't. and I think the fucking bar exploded. So I need because it wasn't. It's just not. It's not getting any power at all. So
Bullshit. You need some
sucks.
Binford Tools power for that shit. More power.
Exactly.
Tim the Toolman Taylor reference.
Shout out Tim Toolman Taylor.
Fucking Garrett with his 1996
TTT.
references.
I like them. They're so good,
Dude,
right?
I love Tim the Toolman Taylor. Old school.
Y'all watch Nick at Night. I know
All
you
right,
did.
so what is this Witcher thing?
All right, cool. So Henry Cavill is actually going to be. I mean, he's mostly known right now for his role as Superman in Man of Steel and all that stuff.
shit.
But
or his
or
mustache in
his-
Mission Impossible.
in Mustache in Mission Impossible, which was a great fucking movie, by the way.
I haven't seen it. The new one?
Yeah,
Oh,
great
shit,
fucking
so
movie.
good.
Ryan,
So good.
Ryan hated Henry Cavill's acting though, but I think
I did.
Was it only in the first half or the second half was fine?
Yeah, I think you pointed out a good point, which is like
He was acting
He's acting
as-
as an actor. And
yeah.
he's like
He
he's
was-
like undercover in the first part of
Yeah.
it. So he's
Oh.
he's acting as a person acting.
Yes.
So he's like
he
purposely being an bad.
So
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
laid that on too thick.
Yeah,
for
so
that-
like-
but then
so-
then he was like,
So
no.
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, this dude's fucking awful. What is it?
But that's was.
But
But
I
that,
think
he
it-
was. I think it was
on
intentional.
purpose,
It was
yeah.
intentional for that. Is
It's
what
like
I think.
it's like Entourage when like he's like playing like when he does like commercials or like movies. It's like it's
Yeah,
bad
it's
acting.
supposed to be bad acting.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude.
I just watched that movie again
Love
recently,
that
dude.
movie.
That movie's so fucking funny, bro.
It's a gem. It's like different than everything else.
For
so like
sure.
I didn't appreciate it at first. I remember I watched Tropic Thunder. I'm like,
Really?
this is weird.
Dude, I love
Oh,
But
my
then like the
God.
more I watched, it was like, okay, this is cool because it's so different than any other movie.
It's
I think.
so fucking
For
funny.
400
Yeah.
years, that word has kept us down. That's the theme song of the Jeffersons. Yeah. Just because the theme song don't make it
Don't
not
make
true.
it not true.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, freaking Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey
was
Jr. in that
I
movie.
love, dude.
hilarious.
Like you have no idea how good of an actor that guy is. Like you
Yeah.
just think of him as Tony Stark for the most part,
I
but he's
almost-
so
yeah.
good at everything else that
For
he
sure.
does. All right, well, Henry Cavill's going to be coming in, and he's going to be playing the main character in The Witcher TV series, which is going to be, I believe, for Netflix.
Dope.
So the reason I bring this up, I know The Witcher is a very, very big franchise, specifically in the nerd community for like games and stuff, but it is, excuse me, also based off of a book series. And my brother plays it. I think Ricky played it as well. Like I've never gotten into it because
For what console?
most I know for sure PC. I don't know about anything else.
All right.
But I mean, for predominantly throughout my life, I've been a PC gamer, so I never know what's on.
It's
other
probably on
consoles.
Xbox then too.
Was
Mo-
it
could
on
be.
Dreamcast?
It was probably on Gamecast.
It was on Gamecast.
Gamecast.
Exactly, but he's going to be playing the genetically enhanced soldier Geralt of Rivia. He's also going to be a basically a monster hunter who is kind of fighting to find his place in the world.
Oh, kind of like a Van Helsing.
I would imagine. We'll find out. I mean, I'm sure in the comments they'll tell me what the fuck I'm missing because obviously I haven't played the game.
Von Frankenstein.
Von Frank, but I've seen the art, I've seen some gameplay, and I've seen the weaponry, which is really cool. Like this dude has a sword for killing humans and a special sword for killing monsters. Like that's he has dual swords, and I watch a show on YouTube called Man at Arms where they forge swords from pop culture. And dude, these things are pretty.
So this is like
pretty fucking
kind of like
swords.
medieval time-ish type.
But very much still fiction. So
Yeah.
there's monsters and all that stuff. So he's fighting. So I'm very interested to see this. There's already been fan art of him as this character, and it looked good. So I can't wait to see it. He's definitely gonna have to grow out his facial hair. So we might have another mustache gate if they try and do another Superman movie or anything.
You heard about that, right?
the Mustache Gate? No.
No, okay, so there's a whole deal about when he was filming Justice League, they wrapped But then, of course, Zack Snyder got fired, and they brought on a new director, and they
Yeah.
did reshoots. However, the reshoots were unplanned as far as the time, and he was already filming another movie, Mission Impossible, where his character has a very prominent mustache. So, and they're different studios. So Paramount has Mission Impossible, and Warner Brothers has all of the DC stuff.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Can we just shave it, please?" And Paramount's like, "No,
No.
like we need him to shave it to be Superman." He's like, "No."
So they had to CG his mustache out.
No way.
And let me tell you, CGing out something is much harder than CGing in something.
Yeah.
So it looks
And you can even
terrible?
tell. You can
Yeah,
even
so
tell.
You could see in, like, so in Justice League, you could
Yeah.
tell like his it's fucking weird. It's like a weird CG.
people were
lip.
saying like a Shrek mouth.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I never watched Justice League because I didn't hear it.
I still haven't.
It's
But
I heard it's
a
not good.
much more popular one was let's see, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh,
The
I
new
haven't
one?
seen that one.
You have?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
but-
okay. Well, I mean, obviously you have Kirk Douglas, who
Yeah.
has this big goatee when he's older.
Yeah.
But
Michael Douglas.
sorry, Michael Douglas.
I knew what you meant.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew it.
And then, but they do have a flashback of him younger.
Yeah. They did in the first one.
And the same thing. But they CGI'd his mustache out, and I'm like, you can tell so bad. Like even for Marvel, who's like at the top of their game, is like that's not good. That doesn't look good. Like CGing out hair is much harder than CGing in something.
Shit. I thought the CGI just looked bad because they were trying to make him look younger. In the
What, Ant-Man and the
in
Wasp?
Ant-Man, yeah. Or the first one. I'm
It
talking
still
about
looks
the first
great.
one. Yeah,
It still looks amazing.
It's taking out hair that's apparently hard
I see.
for whatever reason.
So it looks terrible in Justice League.
From what I hear, I haven't seen it either.
I didn't-
You're the only one that's seen it.
I didn't notice until somebody pointed it out to me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it does look fucking weird."
Dude,
But
that's funny.
for
But
this,
like I didn't really know about this whole thing, but but once it's pointed out to you, you're like you can't unsee
You
it.
can't
Yeah.
unsee it.
Yeah.
all you do is immediately go straight to his face,
Yeah.
like right lower half. And
You're like
where
trying to
is-
find the mustache.
Where is it?
There it is.
Did you miss a follicle? But that's pretty cool. All right, moving on. I wanted to bring this up for multiple reasons. One, it's good news. Two, I know for a fact that one of us has finally signed up for the A-list stubs.
Yeah, I
So,
just signed up.
we've been talking about this subscription service fight for a while. Mostly
Fucking hate Movie Pass.
Movie Pass. I already fucking quit Movie Pass. You saw it?
I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit.
I quit that shit because it is so shady.
Yeah.
Cinemia, which has,
Well, I remember the. Okay, go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
Cinemia, which has been a competitor in the same sort of thing. So of course you can see it's a subscription service. You can see multiple movies in a month for a set fee as opposed to just paying each thing.
Yeah.
Cinemia had a model similar to MoviePass, but I haven't heard anything controversial about them. They have now started to lure in customers with a $9.99 subscription plan, which is what MoviePass did. But the thing is that MoviePass was so shady about everything that the last straw, I'm out.
Yeah.
Plus, we have A-list stubs, which is the new one, and because AMC is so prominent around here, that's what Ryan did. I'm gonna do that as soon as I go see my next movie, and I think it's a great idea.
I just did
Cinemia
it-
is a great idea for people that don't have AMC around them.
Sure. I just did it it's so simple. Like, and I go to AMC anyway, to go see any of my movies.
Okay.
Like, I don't go to any other theater chain.
Okay.
So I'm like, fuck it. Like, I may as well do it. I went and saw Slender Man last night, and
That's that new strip
And
club, right?
yeah,
Do they limit how many movies you can watch?
it's
per
3
month?
per week.
Oh.
So
And who the fuck watches more than that?
exactly.
Yeah, for real.
So, and then here's the thing too: is I fucked up and I got the wrong seat,
Uh-huh.
and it's so easy to just cancel and then redo
Adjust.
it. Yeah, and it's like it's not a headache. Like, you can't go. It's just like I'm like, oh fuck, I got the wrong seat. Canceled it. It gave me my reservations because you're allowed 3.
Yeah.
And it gave me 3 again. You know.
Yeah,
So then I was able to redo it, pick a different seat, and then
Right.
I was fine.
Yeah. Whereas MoviePass was just like, no, you fucked. You fucked,
No.
son.
Yeah, no, Movie Pass. Yeah, I mean, I would still have Movie Pass because my girlfriend was like, we should opt into the new.
Well, because
thing."
it was
I
a
didn't even
great
read it.
idea when it was announced. The thing is that they changed their model so much,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell you.
Correct. Yeah. And now, they didn't let me watch any movies on on Sunday. We wanted to watch movies, and
Yeah.
all of them were
They're just
blocked
like,
out.
no, you
They're like,
can't.
no, you can't watch any movies today. I was like, what the? I was so mad.
Yeah, that's why.
Cinemia was the underdog, and it still kind of is. But I think Cinemia is going to be, I think, what MoviePass should have been. They're
Oh,
seeing
so they're seeing
they're
all
seeing
their
the
all their
mistakes.
mistakes
and then doing that
Good.
for the people that obviously. I mean, while AMC is the largest movie theater chain in the world, they are not everywhere.
yeah.
Right.
So
I get that,
Cinemia
right.
is going to be for I think everyone else. They've now announced a $9.99 a month plan, provides 3 movie tickets each month to any 2D format.
Okay.
So that was just like
Okay,
Movie
so you
Pass.
can't watch any 3D or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no blackout dates, no surge pricing, none of the restrictions that Movie Pass is now imposing.
Yeah, I heard MoviePass was just losing so much money on the model that they had. That's why they kept changing.
Yeah,
the plan.
but that's the thing is like you can't just entice people with something and then completely take it away and expect no
repercussions.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's classic bait and switch.
Exactly. So I think that's going to be right now, as the subscription game is, AMC movie stubs or A-list stubs is going to be for a lot of people with those theaters around them, which is us.
Yeah.
Ryan has it. I'm going to get
Dude,
it.
A-list.
I
Send
suggest
them,
you
yeah.
do.
I'll talk to my girl about it.
AMC
she,
is the-
she runs this department.
Yeah.
AMC's the shit too. Like they're constantly upgrading their theaters.
Yeah.
You know, for
And this one takes into account 3D, IMAX, Dolby, all the
that.
upcharge one,
so
not
it
just
doesn't
2D.
do any. You know, so it doesn't even. Yeah. So it doesn't stop you from seeing any box office. So it's like it's like if you pay $20 a month and you wanna see a movie that's coming out next month.
Yeah.
You fucking just all you do is make the reservation. Then
boom.
Oh yeah, because that was another thing about MoviePass. Like you have to be like 100 yards,
And it was
within
only
the
an
movie
hour
theater.
before the movie.
Yeah,
You couldn't do it ahead of time.
Yeah. Oh,
Which-
Yeah,
which
so you'll
AMC
never miss a movie that's coming
and
out that you want to
Cinemia,
see.
you can do that.
No, I'm talking about the
A-list
A-list
subs.
A-list
A-list
subs.
subs. Oh, got it.
So then you have to check,
And I just found this shit out fucking yesterday.
Yeah.
Is that you can because you know I don't know if you have the app. So when you on the AMC app,
Yeah.
they always try and add on like some food or stuff or whatever. So I didn't do it, but I was thinking about it because I had points. I had fucking rewards. I was gonna buy some food, and if you pre-order food with your tickets, they deliver it to your fucking seat.
Boom.
Damn.
So you can just be like, walk in and be
Your
like,
nachos, sir.
not too sad.
so you can seriously plan out your entire fucking movie experience and just walk in, take a seat, and then have everything catered to you.
Damn, that's nice.
Feed me beers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I
A-
pre-order
AMC's
4
And
having-
beers?
AMC has the bars now too. So
I love that AMC got the
MacGuffin's bars, which
and
is
now
good, but
at
expensive.
first they didn't allow you to have your rewards used there or anything like that, but now you can.
Nice.
So like right now, if you are around an AMC and you are thinking about this, I highly recommend it. If you're not, check out Cinemia. See if that's going to be for you. Movie Pass, you can go suck a dick.
Yeah. Fuck.
Moving on, my last story. Oh, I didn't even get to this. Sorry, the box office real quick. Nothing. It doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing new. What is Operation
nothing new
Finale?
came out.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Is Crazy Rich Asians doing good?
It's
It's
still
doing great.
number
Still
one.
number one.
It's third week, and it only dropped another 10%, dude. Okay, so I know you're a little bit new to the. Usually, what happens is the number one movie will drop roughly about 50%, and that's average.
Okay.
The first week, it dropped about 6%.
Shit.
Second week, only dropped 10%.
So it's
10.9, but yeah.
fucking good.
And so it's doing well. Every time someone says something, it's usually good about Crazy Rich Asians. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to get my A-list. We're going to go watch The Meg. We're going to watch Crazy Rich Asians. We've already seen Mission Impossible Fallout, which is number 3, and that was good.
I keep hearing bad things about the Meg, but I'm just like, it's a fucking dumb shark movie.
Yeah, dude. Don't worry about it. Like, go in there and expect a fun shark movie.
Yeah, for real.
And yeah, so Operation Finale came in at number 5, and that was like a little art house flick. Not art house, but like arty flick.
Which one?
This one's the one where they tracked down the dude that tortured all the Jews.
Oh yeah.
In the World War II.
Seemed really boring, so I didn't really want to see that one.
Yeah. Good acting. I'm hurt. I've heard, but don't care right now.
And then somebody told me Black Klansman wasn't that good, and then that kind
I
of
think-
that discouraged me.
What I've heard is that it was marketed to be more funny than it was. It was a lot darker than it was marketed.
Oh yeah, because it was kind of marketed.
It looked like it was going to be
marketed as a comedy.
Like whimsical.
taking on a serious topic, but funnily, apparently a lot darker than that.
for sure. Okay.
All right, coming out, we have. I think this is going to be number 1 for sure next week, and this is The Nun.
Really?
I've heard great things about how scary
So
this movie
scary.
is,
It looks so scary.
and I'm like,
That Nun freaks me the fuck out.
okay.
Conjuring 2 was dope.
Yeah.
I'm like those Conjuring movies and all the spin-offs so far have been so fucking good. Annabelle, I think, was shit, but Annabelle Creation was good.
Yeah.
Like the fucking origin story of Annabelle was really good.
Is it
The Conjuring 1 and 2 were odd, and that Conjuring 2 is where this nun character came from.
Oh.
Valak.
Oh, so is it the same director or?
For this one, no, different one.
No.
Corin Hardy, which has done other things, but no. Let me check what they did.
No, but
Real
it's a
quick.
spin-off from, The Conjuring or whatever.
Oh, okay,
The
gotcha.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Other
Oh, so
things.
it was in the Conjuring.
So this
and-
character was in The Conjuring, but it was a small character.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, but it's dude. Even then, it scared the shit out of me. And like now, and I'm like
Now
now
it
as a
gets
whole,
its own
I'm like
spin-off.
fuck. I'm like I have to see it, but man, I fucking hate jump scares in movies. Because I fucking
Which
dude,
is exactly
'cause
what
I
everything is,
yell, bro. Like I actually scream. So
And he does.
everyone laughs. Everyone laughs at me because I'm just like ah.
Damn it! You got me again.
Ah!
Yeah.
Get me again.
My girl's like that too. That's why I always have to be like, shut up.
Yeah. I go no.
No.
Shit,
So I watched Slender Man yesterday. And it was a few of those, but was that movie didn't freak me out at all, really.
Really?
Slender Man yesterday, yeah.
Alright.
It was kind of it was very teeny bopper horror,
I heard it was kind of a cash grab, and it's unfortunate because of how
It wasn't
how
too bad. I'm not
sensitive
gonna-
it kind of was. Like, I mean, because there was actual, things around that where these fucking little girls
those
try to
dumb-
kill that fucking.
yeah,
girl.
the dumb white girls. But and it had nothing to do with that storyline, really.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. There was a lot of plot holes. There was like some shit like it seemed like it was cut into like only an hour and a half because of like the attention span of like 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because it was only an hour and a half movie. It felt like it should have been 2 hours because there was like a lot of shit that was like there was a what's it called, juxtaposition, when like there was a lot of that to where we have to have it here at like this particular specifically at this time with this specific things and blah 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 blah. Like there was a lot of conversation like that where I feel like it could have been explained in other ways, but because
exposition.
exposition, sorry.
Yeah.
So what did I say? Juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition. I was like, one thing to the other.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
sorry.
when you
Yeah,
say the word
exposition,
before
yeah.
you explain it, I'm like, I don't
What is
know.
it?
What do you
Exposition,
want
yeah,
it to mean?
Sorry.
But then you explain it, and then I understand.
Sorry.
The,
but
exposition is when you
exposition is when you explain things.
explain things
Yeah.
through dialogue.
Yeah.
What's the word transmographer? I'm like, I don't know. What are you trying to give?
I was
give me
just gonna,
something?
I was gonna start throwing words out there. Transgression.
I'm like, how about you tell me what it is before you say the
Yeah.
word?
What's
Yeah.
that word I'm thinking of?
There was a lot-
You're in my head, right?
Yeah, I'm like, no. Tell me what
I
you're
do
talking
that all
about.
the time too.
Tell me what you're talking about, and then we can go with it.
What's that word? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know the word.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
And I'm
Diuretic.
Diuretic. And I know what that means, but what are you trying to say?
But anyway, there's a lot of that, a lot of exposition, fucking like conversation going on. That's
Yeah.
like, and it's really annoying. But
I hate forced exposition.
yeah, so
Yes.
there's a lot of that.
Unless it's in a satire, that's the only time it works.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you utilize it as a fourth wall breaking sort of. Let me explain what this is.
Oh, yeah.
And
Or if it's like in an action movie when it's like you kind of already know that's gotta happen. Like the guy's always got to tell say his plan.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
that
yeah,
guy,
for
that
sure.
guy was my old protege,
Yeah.
and we gotta do this because this is revenge
Yeah.
against
It's,
me.
it's always when they meet the villain for
Yeah.
the first time. He feels the
Well,
need to
there's-
tell his entire plan.
There's like a part in Mission Impossible.
There's always the line. So what you're saying is,
So there's a part in Mission Impossible that's like the whole scene is all exposition,
Yeah.
and it's like 5 different people explaining what needs to happen.
so what
I
you're
hate it.
saying
Too much.
is,
Too much.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it was definitely like a teenage kind of horror movie to where it's not, it wasn't geared towards people who were actually horror fans. More or less just like get a bunch of teenagers into a horror movie to go
Yeah.
on a date for
orgies.
Yeah, for dick sucks and
Jesus. Man, we're just
the old popcorn trick.
popcorn trick. Cut a hole in the popcorn. Hey, you want some popcorn? Dude, that's gay.
Got you, you fag.
Got you, fag.
All right. Well, the nun looks like it should be an interesting thing.
You're gay. You touch my dick.
You're gay. You touched my dick. You're gay. You set it up.
Go check out the nun if you're a fan of those things. Also coming out, Peppermint, which I don't know if you guys saw the trailer
I
for
saw
this.
the trailer for it.
This is Jennifer Garner returning to action, and I think it actually looks good. This is from the producers of Taken,
Oh, okay.
and it's a revenge story, very much a revenge story, but with Jennifer Garner.
I mean,
It's Taken with Jennifer Garner.
Who started out in this type of action stuff. She was in what?
Jennifer Garner?
Yeah. So before she was a lecturer, before she was a mom, before she was all this stuff. Like
she was action star?
Yeah, she was. She started in TV series too.
Oh.
Here, I'll fucking pull up her whole thing for
I
you.
mean, is it just me? I mean, just or
Alias was like her main.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah,
She was
where
an
where she
alien.
started, and she was essentially the Dark Angel, which was Jessica Alba.
Daredevil too.
Yeah, Daredevil. She was a lecturer, of course, so she has action in her background. She just
Why
kind
the
of
fuck did I forget
stopped.
that?
She's
Yeah.
like 13 going on 30. I'll be a mom now
Yeah.
and do other things, but she could still do that because she knows.
Yeah.
She's got a.
She's
fucking-
another one of those. I don't really like her face.
right, dude. No, okay, here's the thing.
It's like
So many people have crushes on fucking Jennifer Garner that I'm just like, yeah, she's pretty, but her face though.
she's like a Hillary Swank.
Yes.
You can't tell if she's hot.
Like, is she hot? Or is she
like that Office.
The Office episode, yeah. They're like, is Hillary Swank hot?
Yeah.
Not would I do her?
Jennifer Garner's on that line where you either love her or you're like,
Yeah.
No, I don't think anyone thinks she's ugly. She's not ugly.
She's not ugly.
But it's either like, oh, she's a bomb, or she's like,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie just looks like a real, like it's really trying really hard to be something cool.
I don't know. I liked the trailers. I liked everything. I mean, it looked pretty cool to me. Like, I'd be interested to check this out, especially if I get that fucking A-list stuff.
It doesn't ring true to me like the way Atomic Blonde did.
Where people actually didn't like that.
Yeah, and I actually liked Atomic Blonde.
Really? All right.
Yeah. What's her name? Fucking what's her name? From
Charlize
Theron. I picture her as more of a badass like that. Like that's more believable to me in Atomic Blonde than this.
But I think that's what I was saying was because of the fact that she's done so many mom roles.
I guess.
Like if she had just kind of stuck to the whole Alias Electra sort of personality, you'd be like, oh, okay, she kicks ass anyway.
Yeah.
But whereas Charlize Theron, she's like, she's been.
But even
in
then,
other
I mean,
things
even
that.
in,
she
like-
kind of kept that. Like one of her more memorable things was in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Action.
Oh.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. And then also, I've seen so many featurettes about the background of Atomic Blonde where she did so much of her own shit that people were impressed.
She's badass in that movie.
Yeah.
So people didn't like that movie, Atomic Blonde?
They didn't like the story of it, but they said the action was great.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean,
I think that's what's going to lure people into this one is the action.
Yeah, like if you're going to go for an action movie, go for the action. If you're going to go for like, I mean, but I'm just
tired.
have standards.
I'm just
We'll
tired
see.
of the whole they killed my family and now I want
Right?
revenge
It's the same
story.
fucking story over and over again.
Yeah.
This is essentially the Punisher with a woman.
Yes.
This is the female Punisher.
Yeah, but how many of those do we have? There's
Yeah.
what the fuck? There's the one with Kevin Bacon that we saw a few years ago.
Tremors.
Tremors. Love
Tremors,
that
yeah.
movie.
Tremors.
Tremors
They killed
one?
my family. Now I'm gonna kill all the Tremors.
I kill him.
All the
kill all his
graboids.
worms,
Kill
the
him,
graboids.
The Graboids, yeah. Dude, I recently
Not
watched
Tremors.
Tremors 1. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think it's called Death Sentence.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah,
It's-
but you're right,
There's
it
so
is
many
like
movies
Punisher.
like that where they kill somebody, they kill their family.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Yes,
what it
revenge.
is.
You're right. It's
They come
revenge
back,
is
they
the
kill everybody.
motivator. Yeah, yeah. Like the
I
main
think
theme is revenge.
Taken had a thing where they're like, okay, it's revenge, but instead of killing my family, you just
Try to whore them out.
took my family.
Right.
And also, I have a certain set of skills.
Yeah.
So,
That's why Tekken was so
yeah,
good.
like this. I mean, I'm sure they could have gone a different route, but I
John
mean,
Wick.
it looks cool. John Wick. All you had to do was kill his
Oh, yeah.
puppy.
John
All
Wick.
you had to do was kill his puppy, and then it set off this entire amazing
Did
franchise.
you guys see like the parody where the
puppy-
the puppy
Yes.
is the one getting revenge?
Yes.
You killed my human,
You killed my human. Yes.
and now I'm coming for you.
That's funny.
It was fucking John Wick puppy. I like that one.
All right, so Peppermint.
Absolutely. All right. And on that note, that was pretty much, I think I would check out Peppermint and The Nun, especially if you have a subscription service. Definitely go out and see more movies because it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see The Nun this week.
Cool. You know what you should also do?
Action.
What?
Respond to my question first. Then do your segment.
Oh no. Oh no.
Behold, the
secrets of nature's deepest mystery.
She is literally like launching eggs out of her pussy. The poo-poo, eat the poo-poo guy. So they just like tie up these dudes that fart in their face. And then he cut off his dick. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Are you ready?
Happy New Year and I love you. Al Pacino. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you.
All right.
All right, look at
pretty
DJ Garrett here.
DJ.
I'm working on this, bro. I'm working for the
You're
fucking
getting-
weekend.
You're getting good at this.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite things right now that I just saw on the way over here. Now it's one of my favorite things ever
In the world.
in the world. So this guy, he's a 21-year-old student. He posted on Twitter Monday that his local McDonald's had a blank wall, so he decided to get a blown-up picture of him and his friend eating McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
And then he posted this picture, and he said, "It's been 51 days since I put this picture on this blank wall, and no one's noticed."
Oh, I didn't know the 51 days thing.
51
You have to
days.
Show, it to the
Show
camera.
the camera. Just put it in the
He
camera.
just
right
said,
there.
"I noticed there was a blank wall at McDonald's, so I put this
Here.
photo
Yeah. So it's a picture of him and his friend eating McDonald's with
in
an
front
M.
of a photo of him
Yeah.
and his
And it has an M.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
There you go,
on
there
the
it is.
poster. Yeah, so they literally just posted a picture of themselves.
And no one even was like, okay, that's fine. I
That's
accept that. Let me see.
That's the greatest prank of all time. Like,
It is, dude. That's so fucking cool. Like it's just like
because it
we're
looks
gonna
like it
repose
looks like a stock McDonald's
It
Yeah,
does,
photo.
it's
especially it has
hilarious.
the M, the
Yeah,
logo, the McDonald's logo in the bottom.
And it's
all
them
the,
eating
all,
McDonald's.
You know, all the workers are like, has that always been there?
No, here's the thing. I think because of corporate things, like people just put things up. They're like, all right, that's there.
yeah, for sure.
It's new.
Like I think they're just trying to show that they're into like diversity.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have other pictures that look like that.
Right. That's so funny, man.
So good.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that.
And it said, so I guess they did a YouTube video on it too.
Mm-hmm.
After they staged the photo, made a few edits, and bought themselves an old McDonald's shirt in a thrift store, then they made their move. That's what they did. That's fucking. That's so good. Doesn't say what part of the country this is in, but I don't know. I wish I knew. I want to go see it. I wish I knew if it was local.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's amazing. 51 days, and probably still counting.
it's probably
So
still
it's
running.
probably
Yeah,
still
yeah.
going.
Well, once you announce something, then it's probably
Yeah,
like,
McDonald's.
Oh, yeah,
McDonald's
McDonald's.
is probably
Oh,
gonna
we
be
should
like,
yeah.
We knew
McDonald's,
about it the whole time.
but it's such like a classy thing. Like I feel like McDonald's is probably going to be like free McDonald's for these guys or something like that. You know?
Oh
We'll see.
yeah,
I mean, it's not like they're like showing their dicks or something. Yeah, it looks like just a regular poster, but that's still
It's
pretty
not like
awesome.
they're showing their dicks
No.
or something.
No, I think
I would like that to last 51 days.
Yeah,
That would have been a better one
Just
if
like-
they're if like secretly their dicks are hanging out and you can't even and like no one really noticed.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, is that guy's dick out?
It's like, look away, kids.
Dick's out for McNuggets.
So I was gonna bring this up too, but it's mostly on like a Facebook thing. So I haven't really.
It's not that like no, it's a. Are you talking about the burgers?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fucking, it's everywhere.
In and out.
Like I hear it. I talked to my friends. I'm like, is your business down? Like no, but everyone keeps asking us about it.
Yeah, so everyone's like trying to boycott In-N-Out for donating to the Republican Party or something.
Yeah.
So, I'm not. I mean, I shit. I should have brought this shit up, but like, I'm not sure exactly how much it was. But everybody keeps fucking bringing it up on Facebook and stuff, and I'm just like, really, like, especially in Southern California, like, how are you gonna boycott In-N-Out?
How? Like how?
Like,
It's like,
you know what's funny though? Like I feel like boycotts mostly are people that already didn't go to those places.
bro.
right? Like, I feel like these people already, yeah, or it's just somebody jumping on the bandwagon and then just saying it, and like,
But they're still there.
gonna,
They're
dude,
still
if you
there.
have an In-N-Out around the corner, you're gonna go eat In-N-Out,
Sure.
dude.
It's like
Dude, okay.
it's like boycotting the sun.
Yeah, like nah,
As
fuck
a
that.
Californian.
Fuck that, bro.
Fuck you, son.
You give skin cancer,
Dude, I boycott
I
the
don't-
sun
I
every
boycott.
fucking summer.
Yeah.
Boycott the sun.
Fuck the sun every summer, dude.
Love that.
It's
But what's funny was like most people were posting about this, and I was just happened to be near one. I'm like, I really want internet, so I went in there and I was reading these posts while I'm in line, and they're like, yeah, no, like they're like, yeah, I won't give up In-N-Out ever, and I'm like, no, me neither. I took a picture. I'm like, I'm here right now.
I'm here right now.
So actually in this article that I brought up right here, the state of California's Democratic Party said the boycott was not official policy, and In-N-Out executives pointed out that the company has made political donations to Democrats as well.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So like,
just a stupid hippie liberals,
dude, these crazy fucking Hollywood liberals over here trying to boycott my burgers, dude. These are my burgers.
Not gonna happen.
Nope.
I know. I even had some. I pissed off a few hardcore liberals on Facebook by talking about it. I put they can summon Hitler. I put In-N-Out can summon Hitler himself, and I'll still buy fucking double doubles. Yeah. And I was like, hashtag y'all tripping.
Raise him from the dead and make him regional manager.
Make him manager. I'm still buying those burgers, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, these burgers are great.
Yeah. But anyway, somebody was like, that's a mediocre hill to die on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody else is like,
I will die on it with
bro.
a burger in my hand.
Yeah. Dude, I'll die on it. I don't care.
Jesus
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
now.
No. Like, there's no other place that give me a burger just like that. That it hits a certain.
Plus,
fucking
most of these people are
spot.
like vegans anyway, right? Like these crybaby vegans. Like they're the ones
have your
that
fucking lettuce
boycott.
wraps.
They're always fucking trying to boycott things they don't even fucking use or like or do. You know, it's like boycott Burger King or boycott Chick-fil-A. They fucking wanted to boycott Chick-fil-A the other day.
Why again? Because they hated homosexuals.
They said something about like I don't know.
Like,
it was
it
one
was
of their
something like that,
some shit like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like, dude, whatever. Like, why can't anybody just have an opinion and and then still have a business? Like, why do we have to fucking feel the need to ruin businesses just because we don't agree with what they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Fuck that. Also, I bought Chick-fil-A then too. Fuck you guys. Chick-fil-A's fucking delicious. So
I don't know, man. Yeah, some people are just bored with their own lives.
It's
so they're
because
like,
okay, so the mindset of it is like, okay, well, if I have this opinion, other people do, which I'm sure they do. Not everyone does though. But the thing is, bringing someone else down with it is just not great, not a good idea.
Yeah.
Unless it's truly like this. Like, okay, let's say In-N-Out started like, okay, yeah, In-N-Out has slaves and they also rape people. Yeah, now we can boycott them.
I'd boycott them. Yeah, that's a humanity problem.
that'd be a real tough decision for me.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, I got to really think about this one. I got to think about it over a double, some animal style fries.
To think about it.
You just walk into In-N-Out with a hoodie. You're like, give me a double.
Go around back.
Real
Go
quick.
around back.
I'm gonna be at the dumpsters. You give me a double.
Like, yeah, fuck you guys. Hey, bring me some fucking fries.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm just going through your trash, but just bring me my double.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk by.
I'll be back in 15 minutes. You fucking bring it right out to me. I will give you $10 cash.
Like someone getting raped in the back is like, I didn't see that.
Oh, come on.
Damn In-N-Out.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Did I bring that
okay.
down?
Let me ask you
You
guys,
did, yeah, you
because
did.
I know we got some people. Like, what do you guys think about this? Would you want to just because they donated to the Republican Party, which keep in mind,
Dude,
they donate to different things, including the Democratic Party.
Well, here's the thing too.
Like donations are tax like they're tax incentive type things. Like
Right.
they're just
Tax
like you do
write-offs.
them write-offs. Yeah, sorry, there you go.
But also, it wouldn't be that big of a fucking deal if it happened in like 2004 or something like
yeah.
that. You know.
But right now, when we
Yeah.
have fucking this in our live,
Right.
right, dude. You know what's funny? I have a coworker who has a political podcast, and he keeps trying to rope me, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
He wants you to do it.
He wants. He's like, come on. I'm like, I don't have these opinions, and I don't have the knowledge. But it's like, also, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
It's like we all understand what's going on in our world right now. I'm not here to this is not my voice. This is not what I'm trying to do.
It's just I don't know, man.
I can't do it. Like, and we try and stay away, even though we both have our own
Like opinions.
opinions.
Yeah.
We're not trying to force them on anyone.
I
or
just
like-
get really tired of this whole like, it's I consider myself liberal for the most part, but
Yeah.
then it's like, then you see these fucking assholes go after like groups of people and ruining people's lives and ruining career, and I'm just like, you guys are such bullies just
Yes.
because we don't fucking agree with you or these people don't agree with you.
But
It's
there's
just,
those types of people in
it's
every
so
single
gross.
part.
And then
mindset.
I get lumped in that, and I'm like, I don't want to be a part of you fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You know, just because of how I think, I get lumped in with, and it makes me sick. that I'm lumped in with fucking groups of people like you.
That's funny you say that because it's the same thing on the other side as well. Like, you know, I'm sure
Everyone
there's a lot of
is.
respectable
of course.
Republicans,
Yeah.
but like you see all these fucking crazy racist radicals,
Right.
And everyone's like, yeah, see the entire
Exactly,
party's like
and
that.
that's
It's like,
that's
nah.
exactly what's going on. Is
Yeah.
pointing the finger and going like, "You
For real.
people," you know.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, nah, bro.
That's the thing.
He does not speak for me.
They don't understand it's a case by case basis type of thing, and it's like everything is literally everything is.
Yeah.
In and out with the racist meat.
What was it?
What do we say?
Keep the buns away from my
Keep
meat.
the buns away from my meat. The way you spread that meat and spread them buns.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No.
I really want a burger right now. You have no idea.
Yeah, me too, man. Fuck.
Seriously. Good.
Let's go to In-N-Out.
You got another story?
That's it.
All right, cool. So we want to thank our guest, of course, Andy Lugo, a.k.a. Frisky the Rapper.
What up?
We're going to finish off on one of his songs right now. Do you
Hold
wanna...
on one more time. Let's hear about when the album comes out.
Yeah. September 29th. Check it out on all major platforms. Actually having an album release party October 6th. So there's going to be an online release September 29th and a physical release October 6th at the Universal Bar and Grill in North Hollywood.
I've been there.
Yeah, you fellas are invited. It's very apropos that it's there because that was the very
Apple
first
pie.
apple pie. Very apple pie. That was the first place I performed at as a musician.
Nice.
So now I'm bringing it back.
Bringing
full
it back.
circle.
Dope.
So yeah. So September 29th, everywhere. If you can't make it to October 6th.
Badass. You can
Right.
follow us every day, every time at Humpcast on all the things.
Every minute, every hour, every
Exactly.
day.
You follow me at Garrett_Emily at Twitter and Instagram, and Mitch Stryker on Snapchat. Ryan D, where can they find you?
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan P. Demarest. Or just go to teamryand.com.
Bingo bango.
And subscribe to Hit the Mics.
Exactly.
Oh, show.
And then if you're watching this before the evening, what is it, $1? Call me at $1. Yeah, okay.
Comedy at the Dollar. is,
God, right. His attention span is like...
Sorry. Comedy at the Dollar is going on tonight at 9 p.m. So if you're around in the area in El Monte, California, don't listen to this one chick who's on my Facebook trying to fucking talk about someone got murdered there. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what the fuck that's about. She's like, is this the same place where fucking Juan so-and-so was murdered?
I was like,
and I'm
what?
just like, no.
Doing a comedy
She's
show.
like, do you even know what I'm talking about? I'm like, no.
No. Go away, weird person.
We're just trying to have
Who
a
the
comedy
fuck
show
are you?
here.
I'm trying to have a comedy show here, not talk about somebody who got murdered.
He was murdered there, though, right?
Jesus.
They're bringing
And
down
it's
the
by an
house.
In-N-Out, so you can go get drunk, have some fun, and then go get In-N-Out.
Or vice versa. I usually do that.
Or
I,
get
I-
In-N-Out.
I grab In-N-Out and
Hey,
then
check
head
it out.
over there.
There's no. It's not a bar and grill, so you can go to In-N-Out, pick up some fucking burgers, and then go to the bar and eat your burgers, and drink a beer
While drinking
and
beer.
watch,
And
and
It's
watch the
the
comedy.
Watch
best.
some good comedy.
I do that all the time. Andy, where can they find you?
At Frisky the Rapper on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Yeah, find me.
Boom.
Find me.
I'll see you now, or I will see you another time.
Peace out.
Bye.
Yo. So I feel like if I'm gonna be a rapper, I gotta write a song about asses. So this is mine. Check it out. I like that booty. Won't you shake it up for me? It's so inducing. Won't you back that thing on me? You got me flirting. The way you're moving. You don't have to tell me twice. I know I'm hypnotized. The way you shake that ass makes me wanna go to class. Taking notes, learn everything about your past. Wanna take you out down to the downtown. We'll get down and head down to your brown town. Cause I don't care that you're young and you're reckless. You're dumb and you're careless. You're easily zealous. All I cares about is my only investment. The thing on your back, girl, that's making me breathless. Cause you're a hottie with a body. All you wanna do is party. All I wanna be is naughty with that thing you call a booty. Won't you back it up into me like a trailer truck reversing, trying to squeeze into a spot? But like an employee that's persistent, you got an ass that just won't quit. I'm in a trance when you move those hips, like girl, you're a goddamn hypnotist. I like that booty, that booty. Won't you shake it up for me? It's so inducing, inducing. Won't you back that thing on me? You got me flirting, the way you're moving. You don't have to tell me twice. I know I'm hypnotized. A good gracious gracious, the ass is bodacious. It's getting so hot that it's melting glaciers. At the same time, it's uniting nations. Cause everyone can agree that ass is amazing. You're a medalist at the booty Olympics. Cause every time you leave a room, you leave no limp dicks. Only big grins, you make my head spin. You make big tits look superfluous. Cause baby, 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 can't you see? Sometimes those hips just hypnotize me. And I don't like your flashy means, but I'm gonna stop singing for Biggie sues me. I like that booty, that booty. Won't you shake it up for me? It's so inducing, inducing. Won't you back that thing on me? You got me flirting, the way you're moving. You don't have to tell me twice, I know I'm hypnotized. Like that booty, that booty. Won't you shake it up for me? It's so inducing, inducing. Won't you back that thing on me? You got me flirting, the way you're moving. You don't have to tell me twice, I know I'm hypnotized.